This example illustrates the difference between count and counta and how to use countif. Here I have a number of customer responses to a survey. Not everyone filled out the survey. We want to know how many of them participated and how many of those surveys sent out. Let's try to count. First of all, count from the range here B4 to B23. It returns a 19. Let's use count A just to see the differences. The same range, it returns 20. By the ID sequence, we know there are altogether 20 customer surveys sent out. And the count only returns 19, which means it excluded this non-numeric value. So the lesson here is count only take into account those that are numeric, whereas count A takes into account numeric and non-numeric values. Now let's move to the next part. Among those surveys, we want to know how many of them responded with a score that are greater than 80. Here's the cutoff already in B28. How do we use this cutoff in count how many of them responses that are above the threshold? The answer is use countif. You can see from the hint here, countif has just two arguments. The first is the range, the list of numbers. So it's the same, B4 to B23. Now the criteria, it has to begin with a quote, so we'll say greater than. Now we need to incorporate the numbers in B28, so we use ampersand. So end quote followed by an ampersand and then B28. So that's how we combine the two with an ampersand to come up with the criteria. Let's end parenthesis. So the answer is there are 5 of those responses that are above the cutoff. The advantage of using ampersand in the formula is that once your cutoff changes, you don't need to do anything with this formula. Suppose now I change the cutoff from 80 to 90. Now you can see that the formula would automatically update it.